Welcome in, Scorpio, to the Dawn Williams Tarot party. I even put this fun background on here for you because I know how much you all love festivities of all kinds. This message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Scorpio. However, it's a general reading, so not all the messages may resonate. Take what does and leave what doesn't. If you're interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below. Or you can go to donwilliamstarot.com to find my details. Okay, so today I'm doing a reading for you for the week of August the 11th through the 17th. So I am asking Spirit to give us insights and information as to what is coming your way. What do our Scorpios need to know to navigate those beautiful waters of that August week? Any information that's coming towards them, things that's seen, unseen, anything that is going to help them have a lot of success in their week, please. So as I pull your cards, I am actually, when I read them, I'm going to pull myself off camera. I typically always do this in my readings so that we can concentrate on the cards themselves. At the end of your tarot portion of your reading, I will bring myself back on camera, and I plan to pull 5 main themes from the Tea Leaf Tarot. Now, what's really interesting is so far, the messages have been quite interesting as to what's been coming through with that. So I hope you stay to the end to see what is coming in for you, Scorpio. Okay. And I love this new layout that I've learned. I am getting I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you like it as well. And again, this is kind of just a general overall read as to what's coming towards you. Okay. So let's go ahead and split the deck. And I am going to lay out your cards. We start out with that 9 of Swords. So some of you are having sleepless nights. We have that 7 of Cups. Ace of Swords is in your past. So it feels like a lot of you are feeling a lot of restlessness, or you're feeling sleepless nights, like there's anxiety surrounding you. And it could just be the energies that you're tapping into. The other thing too, of course, is if you're allowing yourself to do some deep dives into the alternate media, because if you're into social media and you are paying attention to all the things that are going on, that could cause you some anxiety and sleepless nights as well, because it feels as though the whole country is going to shit, to be honest with you. Sorry for the swear word, but it's the best way to put it. So that is some of the energy that you're starting your week off with. But it looks as though things are going to progress quite nicely for you, because you do have opportunities coming in, Scorpio. So don't allow whatever that is to get you down. Now, the thing that Spirit always says is, if you're having those anxieties before you go to sleep, keep a dream journal. Or what you can do is, whatever it is, it's the monkey brain going on in your mind, flip your script. Change whatever you're thinking using positive affirmations. I know it's easier said than done, but the other thing that I do, and it has worked successfully for me for years, is when I get into bed and the thoughts won't shut up and I'm tired and I know I need to function the next day, I will take that piece of paper and a pen or pencil, whatever it may be, and I will write down those thoughts, knowing that because now I have them on paper, I can let them go, at least for me, long enough to sleep. However, the commitment you have to make to yourself is, if you write anything on the paper, you have to do something with it the next day, okay? Because that's part of that process of training and in training your body and your mind and your subconscious into believing that when you write things down that you will then take an action, right, to help alleviate whatever it is. Now it could be that all those thoughts are not even related to you. Maybe you have anxiety over family members. Maybe you have somebody that's in the hospital. There's a lot of things that this can be associated with, and that exercise might not be quite as easy for some of you, but that's the energy that we're tapping into right off the bat. And as we're progressing, as I'm looking at the week, it feels as though many of you are going to be spoiled for choice. Now, the thing about the Seven of Cups is, as you can see, the figure is blacked out because his focus is completely on those cups. And this whole cup thing, this card is all about smoke and mirrors. There is a lot of illusions, delusions associated with this card. So what that is saying is with that seven that you're trying to gain some type of experience or some kind of a lesson, and you're not going to see things completely clearly as you are originally viewing whatever this is representing for you, because there's a lot of fog, right? So when this card shows up, just be aware that the energy is there. Sevens are about gaining some kind of an experience or some kind of lesson. The sevens are also about gaining confidence of some kind. So even if you're addressing an issue or a problem, or you have been tasked with a project and you're not even sure, where do I start? You might be confronted with this energy because you're going to be looking at, well, I could do this, or I could do that, or I could do this. But what you really want is the thing that aligns you with your heart, that makes the most sense to your inner voice, and allows you to choose that place from your heart that you know is going to give you your best and most successful outcome. Now, in your immediate past, you had that Ace of Swords. So it feels as like an opportunity came in that gave you a chance to look at something in your life in a completely new way. It could have tapped into any area of your life, could be relationships, could be your workspace, could be your home space, could be friendships, could be anything that this opportunity came in. And what that opportunity does represent is either at the beginning of a conversation, a thought that is something that is kind of coming in as a light bulb moment, or a situation where with that Ace of Swords, that something's coming in that is quite allowing you to be able to express in a new way. This could also be associated with the words that you're speaking. And you have to realize that your words are very powerful. And once they come out, you cannot retract. You can say, I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean that the person that you have hurt or injured is going to be able to forgive you right away. So be very careful with those words, right? But this is in your past energy, and what is coming in as a focus is that Seven of Pentacles. For me, the Seven of Pentacles is, I'm the guy here in the picture. I planted all these seeds, and now I've been watering and tending and weeding, and now everything is really growing well, but not everything is mature yet. Not everything is quite ready to be picked or to be harvested. So it feels as though what he's doing is he's really assessing. So many of you may be feeling as though you're assessing different things in your life, different areas of your life. Maybe you do have some things of seeds that you have planted in something that you're trying to bring to fruition, or that you're trying to bring in as opportunities for you. And what you're really doing is you're really assessing the work that you've put in compared to what you're getting back. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the work worth the reward? And I feel like many of you are looking at that in this next week. Now, what else is coming towards you is that 10 of Pentacles. So even though you're assessing, and this can be, again, any area of your life that you're looking at, the things that you've planted seeds. It could be a relationship or a friendship or maybe you're finding out something about someone that you had a different point of view on, right? That you saw differently. And now you're looking at that going, ooh, I don't know. Is it a wait and see? Or is it I need to keep this in the back of my mind kind of a situation? With that 10, it feels as though you are bringing home your harvest. He has planted all the seeds for his wands. He's got that 10 of wands. He is carrying his big, heavy burden, his big, heavy load to his home, which his home is right here in this corner, right here. That's his house. He's bringing that heavy load to his house so that he can bring in the harvest. So he's almost home. You're almost there. So whatever it is that you feel as though you've been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, I feel as though there is going to be a reprieve for you. And as soon as you're able to place down those wands or whatever that energy represents for you, you then step into your Empress energy. Okay, Empress energy is unconditional love. She is the culmination of all the queens. So she is very inspirational. She's creative. She really knows how to bring herself creature comforts. She's very good at manifesting and creating abundance and wealth and security and safety and happiness and joy and love and all the things positive. If you look at the card, it's your only gold card so far in your reading. And this is meant to be wheat, right? So when tarot was created, I think tarot cards started out as playing cards in the 1450-ish time frame. And at the time, if you had wheat, you were considered very wealthy because that was a harvest, right? That was something that you could feed a ton of people. You could make bread. And if you had bread and water, right? Not that you'd want to live on just bread and water alone, but that whole wheat thing was supposed to represent your ability to create manifest. And that's exactly what her energy is all about. I feel like you're going to be able to find that inner queendom within you. And you are going, like, if you look at her scepter, she's holding a gold scepter. So she is definitely tapping into her abundance and she's utilizing that to her best outcome. Now, again, on here, there is that symbol of that heart. And inside that heart is the symbol of Venus. So what this is saying is you're very fertile at this time. If you're of childbearing years, you want to be aware of that. And also with that fertile energy is that fertility in terms of good ideas coming up and surfacing, or good ideas, good ways of looking at things, just really positive, upbeat, beautiful energy, actually. So the other thing about the Empress is that it does talk about her taking very good care of herself. So I feel as though if you are in a situation where you might want to take a hot bath, soak your feet, or go have a spa day, or go have your nails done, have your hair done, something like that. If you're a guy, whatever the guys do, I don't know, you go to the shooting range. I don't know what guys do in order for them to be able to relax and recoup. I mean, a lot of times they'll just have a beer, right? They'll sit on the porch and just take a load off and have a beer with their buddies and smoke a cigar. I don't know, whatever it is. The last card that we're going to be talking about, though, is the Ace of Cups. So what this card does is it really emphasizes our Empress energy. And it feels as though this Ace of Cups is allowing a new opportunity for love to come in. So some of you might be putting your toe in the water in terms of a loving situation coming towards you. It can't be a friendship, but whatever it is very abundant. It feels as though your cup is just running over. You're feeling all these good feelings, and you're really expressing and emoting a lot of happiness and joy here. And so overall, your reading looks really good. I am going to pull two more cards for clarifiers. And we have that Eight of Wands, which is victory and success. Love it. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So what's beautiful about these two cards is that whatever you're working on, it is going to be a fast-paced week for you. Things are going to go by really quickly. This is my victory card. So for those of you who have been waiting for success in some area of your life, you're definitely going to be experiencing that this week. That will be coming to a culmination of something. This is my success card as well. Victory, success, fast-moving energy. And this is also representative of fire. So all that wand energy is about inspiration, creativity, motivations, and passions. And I feel like that's really going to set your week kind of on fire. And then your final card is that Six of Pentacles. Now, for me, that is two-way abundance. So it feels like whatever you give out is going to be returned back to you, but it's going to be returned back to you in a way that you're unexpecting it. Because if you're giving from the heart, it's going to be returned to you from the heart. If you're giving because you feel like you have to, I don't know, right? It all has to do with your intention. But overall, it looks really super good. Okay, so I had meant to take myself off screen so we could concentrate on your cards, but I just started gabbing, so sorry about that. Now, I am actually going to pull the last 5 cards of your reading, which are your last messages from Spirit that wants you to be aware. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. First card is Shield. You'll need to defend yourself. Now, I didn't really see that you needed to defend yourself, at least with the cards that I had. That doesn't mean that you're not going to be in a situation where you are not going to feel that way, right? It could be associated with that 7 of Cups where you're spoiled for choice. At the same time, I'm not looking at it so much as a shield as protection. If you're going out into a big group of people, use your white light, protect your space. Wear your protection if you are into crystals or if you're into any of that. Stay towards the black stones like onyx or what are all the black stones? Onyx, shungite, jet, all the black. Apache's tear, whatever you've got that is a black protective stone. Just carry a piece on you, wear it, wear a bracelet, whatever you got, right? Because Spirit is saying this for a reason, so pay attention. And then you have a star, because you are a star. My Scorpios are stars. Guarantees success. I love it. That's star card energy too. So I'm just going to say this because whenever I'm seeing the star, and I've been doing tarot for a long time now, when I tap into that star energy, it really makes me feel as though I'm just really connecting with my higher self. Because that's kind of the way that our higher selves are. They're our guiding light, right? They allow us to walk our true north. They allow us to walk our path. So I'm just going to share that energy there. Then you have the rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay. I don't know why, but whatever. There's your rooster clucking. Then we have a money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay, there you go. You can go on that treasure hunt. And your last card is a chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And you know, that makes sense because I did say with that Ace of Cups, it could be a new friendship. It could be a new romantic relationship. But someone new is entering your life. I love it. So that's what I've got for you for this week. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. As always, my heart is full. Love you all dearly. And I'm sending you a lot of love and light should you so decide to accept it. Until next time, take very good care of you. Have an amazing week.